thank you for watching avivTarot, and today we are going to do a pick a card reading, and it is what's going to happen in the next 7 to 10 days. Okay, what's going to happen in the next 7 to 10 days in regards to work, finance, and love. Okay, in regards to love, finance, and work. Okay, so obviously this is like a prediction, but I really think like the tarot predictions is more like a guidance or like a message, or you can treat it as like a warning. So now that you know what might be happening, this is a way for you to prevent things from happening, right? And so I really think that we have the power to change things in the future. If we were to, change how we behave, how we think about things, etc., right? So timestamps are going to be in the description box below. We have 4 different piles, 1, 2, 3, 4. Use your tuition to pick the pile that speaks that speaks to you or you're most resonated with. Okay, and we will start with pile number 1, and if you need more time you can pause the video. All right, all right, so for pile number 1, your main energy for the next 7 to 10 days is star family. You're part of a team of souls, support. Okay, it's telling you to ask for help if you need it. Okay, all right, so let's take a look at your money, work, and love. So the first card is money, and the second card is in regards to your work situation, and the last card is in regards to your love life. And then we have an additional message for your love life with this card. Okay, and we have the axe. Okay, that's interesting, and combined with the 9 of Cups. All right, so for pile number 1, you got 6 of Wands in regards to your finance situation. So I think you're going to be gaining a lump sum of money, or if you are investing or something like that, I think in the next 7 to 10 days you'll see a progress in your investment. Okay, so it'll probably go up in value. Okay, you're gonna see an increase in your money. Perhaps you'll be gaining money, okay, through recognition. So perhaps the money will come from like a promotion at work or some sort. Okay, so like something that you've done in the past that's now you're finally getting recognized, and you're getting like a lump sum of money in return. So definitely there's going to be a success in your money situation in the next 7 to 10 days. Okay, so you can probably expect that. As far as like spending goes, I feel like you're going to be making more than you'll be spending. So I don't think you have too much to worry about your money situation, at least in the next 7 to 10 days. All right, that's awesome. All right, so in regards to your work situation, we do have the Tower card. Okay, so there's going to be a big change in your work situation, and I maybe this is what is going on. Okay, so this is your main energy. So I think there's going to be more things that you have to worry about in your work life in the next 7 to 10 days, because it is a major arcana card. And I think like your money situation and your love life, you probably don't have to put in as much of an energy because it's pretty successful and pretty happy. It's emotionally fulfilling. But your work, you're probably going to need a little bit of help. Okay, there's major things going on at work. All right, so maybe this is like you're part of a team of souls, support. So I really think you have to be a team player, okay, in the next 7 to 10 days in regards to your work. Even if you don't get along with your colleagues, as I feel like there's some shaky maybe foundation. So maybe you don't get along with certain people, or like certain things happening at work that's going to cause you to feel like really shaken up, okay, emotionally or maybe physically, okay. that you're going to be quite upset about certain things at work, but you have to remember that you're part of a team, and that maybe your team member is going to do something like crazy, and it's going to be affecting you as well, because everybody is going to share the same result, right? So one person makes a mistake, the whole team will have to take it, right? And again, so I think that if there's any problems you're feeling or something like that, maybe you should discuss with your team member or with your boss, okay? So like, I think there's going to be some major things shifting and changing in regards to your work situation, and it's going to come maybe as a surprise to you, okay? It's going to come quite suddenly. You might not expect it. I mean, I feel like you might foresee it, because again, the tower is, the foundation is kind of weak, so like you knew there's something like isn't too solid, okay? But maybe the rest of the team chose to ignore it before, but now you guys have to really face the consequence of ignoring that previously, okay? So now you have to find a solution together to resolve this this change or this damage or this thing that's going to happen in the next 7 to 10 days, okay? But see, the thing is, like, I feel like you got this card, so eventually, as long as you work as a team, okay, together on it, I think it's going to have a good result. So you don't have to like worry too much, but when it's happening, I feel like it's going to be pretty hectic. It's going to be pretty chaotic. It's going to take a lot of energy and work and effort, okay, to fix the problem. But the problem is solvable, okay, as long as you work as a team, okay? So as far as your love life in the next 7 to 10 days, I feel like it's pretty emotionally fulfilling, okay? The thing is about 9 of Cups, in all of the 9 cards, it's pretty solitary, okay? I feel like you might be feeling pretty happy, okay, pretty emotionally satisfied, okay, about your love life, but maybe you want to check with your partner if you are with someone, okay? If you are with someone, maybe you want to check in with the other person, because we do have this card that is the X, okay? Breakup, separation, stop, silent treatment, and abandonment. So I don't know if you're actually going to be experiencing this breakup, just because of this 9 of Cups is like a stronger energy, I feel, and this is more like a support additional message. So I just feel like maybe your partner might not feel all that satisfied. You might be feeling satisfied about your relationship, but you don't think there's anything wrong with the relationship, but maybe your partner feels otherwise, okay? So you want to talk to them and figure things out, okay? So instead of not talking about it and thinking everything's okay, you gotta dig a little bit more, okay, for your partner. Your partner might be like, oh no, everything's okay, but they are you know, maybe hiding something, who knows. You want to talk about it a little bit, okay? And maybe there's certain pattern that they do, so you want to notice that, okay, and prevent things from getting worse, okay? So that's if you are with someone. And if you are so if you're single, okay, if you're single, in the next 7 to 10 days, if you're looking to meet someone or something like that, I don't think I doubt it's probably not gonna happen, okay, in the next 7 to 10 days. Like meeting someone that's going to match everything, and then you're gonna like get out of your singlehood, okay. I actually feel like you're pretty satisfied with your situation right now, okay, with your like how you are being right now, okay? So I think you're enjoying your single life very much. You're having a blast singly and doing whatever thing you want to do, and you don't have to answer to anyone, okay? So I feel like you're probably
emotionally satisfied being single. Maybe on occasions, very rarely, you might feel like, oh, it's nice to have somebody, but most of the time, like 95% of the time, you feel pretty happy being single, okay? People who are looking to get back with an ex or something like that, or reconnect with someone, I don't think it's going to happen in the next 7 to 10 days because we do have the ex, okay? You're probably not going to hear from them in the next 7 to 10 days. The message is that you want to put the focus on yourself, make yourself feeling satisfied and happy. And I feel like maybe the reason why you want to get back with an ex or something like that, or reconnect with somebody that you already lost touch with, is because there's something that's not working out in your life, and you don't feel emotionally satisfied. So you got to find something that makes you happy. Okay, I feel like once you feel good about yourself, feeling good about your situation or your environment, you might not even want to get back with this person that you're thinking about getting back with, okay? So it's most likely something is not working out to like perfectly to the way you like it, and that's why you're hoping that maybe an ex or something, or somebody that you lost touch with, will come back to you. But you really should put that focus on you and make yourself feeling satisfied and fulfilled, and so I know this is also about wish coming true card, but we do have the X. So the energy should be fulfilling wishes that's pertaining to you, okay? So, I mean, if you really want to get back with someone, maybe this card is like you can try to make the initiative, at least make yourself feeling better about it, okay? So then you can just do that, but then you don't want to have the expectation that this person will write you back. So, because once you do that, then you feel that lack and you feel the dissatisfaction. So you can do whatever to make yourself feel better, but just know that for every action there is a reaction. So if you can handle the not so great result from the action, okay, like you don't really care about the result. How about we put it that way? Like if you don't really care what the result is, then do whatever makes you happy, and feel happy with whatever results that's going to happen as well, okay? So I feel like that is the message as well, okay? So that's what I see for pile number 1. That's going to happen in the next 7 to 10 days. Oh, you know what? If the people who maybe, okay, if you are in like a silent treatment with someone, okay, maybe you can ask for help. Okay, maybe you can ask for help. That's another message. So if you're trying to do it by yourself, I highly doubt it that anything is going to change. But if you ask for help from someone to do it for you, the situation might be a little bit different, okay? So ask for help if you really need it, okay? So that's what I see for pile number 1. Let me know how this resonated with you. You can leave in the comment section below, and don't forget to like, share, or subscribe to my channel and or my video, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye. All right, so for pile number 2, you got cracked open, rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life. That's your main energy for the next 7 to 10 days, okay? You're gonna be cracked open. That's interesting. All right, so let's take a look at what you got in regards to your money, love, and work situation. So the first card is in regards to your money situation in the next 7 to 10 days, and you got the High Priestess in reverse. The work situation is, wow, it's a major arcana as well. It's Strength, okay, in reverse. And then the love situation in the next 7 to 10 days is 5 of Pentacles. And then we have an additional card to clarify the love situation for the next 7 to 10 days, and we got talking. That's interesting. All right, so we'll see how that relates with everything else. All right, so for the next 7 to 10 days, in regards to your finance situation, I think it was probably a huge mystery to you if you feel like your finance situation was like a complete mystery. In the next 7 to 10 days, it's something, a truth will be revealed, okay? Some kind of the secret, okay, will be revealed. And it's also like maybe telling you that if you are investing something or anything that's dealing with money, you probably want to use a little bit more logic, okay, a little bit more facts. Do your research instead of just listening purely to your intuition. Or if somebody tell you something like what you should do about your finance or something like that, just don't listen. Don't just listen to them. Do your research. Do your due diligence, okay, about it. You don't want to regret, oh yeah, I don't know why I chose this. For example, if you're gonna invest your money into stocks or something, you don't want to just choose it because somebody tell you, okay, yeah, you should choose Apple, you should choose this Microsoft or whatever stock that you're buying. You need to really like examine the past, like say 5 months or 6 months or like the past year, like the trends and all that stuff, and why is this growing, why is this going down, and just know enough facts so that when you do invest your money into something, you're confident about it, okay? So don't leave it to like your intuition or like the mystery of things, okay? You want to get a hold of or grasp or understand more about your finance situation. I feel like maybe pile number 2, you are the type of person that you just like, if you have a finance like advisor or something, you're just like, okay, just do it for me. Just let me know if I'm making money or I'm losing money, and that's it. Like, you don't want to know all the details, but I feel like for the next 7 to 10 days, or at least this card, I feel like, because it's a major arcana, so like not just for the next 7 to 10 days, it's a good idea actually to know what's going on in regards to your finance situation, okay? And also like in regards to spending habit, I really think like you shouldn't just like spend it, okay? Like without having a plan, like you're just like guided by your emotion. It's telling you to have a plan, know your budget, and instead of just like frivolously spending money and not knowing where or how your money went, okay? So like really start like organizing your money. That would be a better way, because over here, look, it's cracked open. It's telling you to start seeing things, like start seeing the truth. And also it says rock bottom, okay? So like if right now you're not doing so great in finance or something like that, then it's a sign that something needs to change, okay? You're hitting rock bottoms. To come back up, it's you can't leave it to just luck, okay? You got to do something about it to change, okay? As far as work situation goes, in the next 7 to 10 days, you got the Strength card, okay? So, but in reverse. So I think like in the next 7 to 10 days, you're gonna feel like giving up at work, okay? You're gonna feel like very impatient about your work situation or about people at work. Things are not going the way you like it. It says rock bottom, right? Your next 7 to 10 days, you're gonna feel pretty upset about things. You're gonna feel things are going as smoothly and as like great as you expected. You're gonna feel pretty like not so good, okay? Not to the point of like feeling like a failure or something. I mean, you may feel like that, but it's just like it's just a lot of like this frustration energy in the next 7 to 10 days, okay? So you're gonna feel really impatient. You're gonna feel impatient with your coworkers. You're gonna feel like upset about them, or like if you're waiting on some kind of a project to finish, or it's just like taking forever to do, and people are just like making mistakes, and you're just like, oh my god, I can't tolerate this. Like you just feel like a lot of pent-up frustration, and you feel really impatient about things, like having to keep on waiting for people, okay? So it's just very upsetting. But I feel like the message over here is to tell you that just keep your cool, okay? Because frustration or anger and all that stuff doesn't help with the situation, okay? You got to surrender, okay, to the alchemy of life. When there is the up, there's going to be down, and when there's down, there's going to come back up. So like, even if you feel like nothing is going your way right now, everything is like horribly wrong, like going horribly wrong for you, like all that frustration, just know that after the 7 to 10 days, once you hit the rock bottom, everything is going to have to come back up. So this is probably that last test, okay, for you to see how you're gonna how you're holding up. Okay, so if you give up now, then you'll never know what's going to happen. So you gotta just keep going. I feel like when you're almost healing, when you're almost to that final goal of yours, sometimes it's just weird, like life and universe just starts to throw a lot of like obstacles in your way just to test you, just to see if you're strong enough, if you can persevere. If once you get past that test, you will also appreciate how much effort that you've put into it. You'll appreciate the final result so much more, okay? You'll appreciate that success so much more because of the obstacles, because of the frustrations that you had to go through. But it's just part of life, you know, and this 7 to 10 days, you're gonna probably still experience it, a little bit of that, but just know that it's going, when you hit the rock bottom, you're gonna have to come back up. So things are going to look up soon, okay? Don't give up just yet, okay? Again, it's so funny that over here it says rock bottom, and then all your 3 cards are like, and yeah, not the greatest cards, okay? But don't give up hope. I really think like this is why this card showed up, is telling you to not give up hope just yet, because this is all a test, and once you get past this, okay, this next 7 to 10 days, everything's going to be better, okay? So first, everything's on a change, like especially in your love life. This is a 5 card. 5 is all about change. So something is going to change in your love life, but at the moment you are feeling, you know, left out, alone in the dark. But see, the bright side is that you still have somebody there with you. You're not alone, okay? You're not alone. But you are feeling that frustration. You are feeling really down. Things aren't going your way, okay? There is still that you know, the loneliness feeling, okay, and feeling like crippled, feeling everything is like, just everything that could go wrong went wrong, okay? Just that kind of feeling. And so like, if you are with a partner right now, even though you guys are together, you might not feel like you know this person that well. Like maybe you haven't been communicating with them for a while, okay, because you guys are maybe struggling to get your finance straightened and your work out, okay? But maybe put a little bit of energy in it, because we do have this supplementary card which is talking about talking, all right? So like, you want to converse more, okay? Converse more with your partner. You want to talk to them about it, and maybe, you know, just talking to them and spilling your emotions with someone, okay, with your person, it's going to help you too. Help the two of you get closer with each other, and you might not feel as bad too, because you actually released a little bit of that frustration by talking it out loud, okay? And because you're talking to your loved ones or this person that you're with, and you'll feel like a lot better, like, you know, at least I have somebody there that supports me, that helped me, that's here to listen to me, and it'll help you get through this you know, hardship that you're experiencing right now, all right? And then if you are single right now, I think again, you're gonna feel this loneliness. You feel really alone. You feel like nobody understands you, and you really crave for this companionship. Okay, somebody that can, get through hardships of life with you, and you're craving. You really want to find that person, okay, that you can build a family with, okay, that can be there for you even when things are going all wrong, but in the next 7 to 10 days, all right, I feel like you might want to talk to someone, okay? Don't try to be just alone in your love life. If you can get out of this like singleness or singlehood, I feel like you might want to maybe talk to people more, so to let them know. I feel like people don't actually know. Maybe they look at you and they feel like you seem okay by yourself, like you don't need another person. You seem just fine. Maybe you look like a party type, or the type that you don't want to settle just yet, but deep down inside you do, and you're craving for that partnership, but nobody knows. So you want to talk about it. You want to share it with people, like tell people that actually I am on the lookout for people, and if they can set you up, like set me up, like let people know about this, okay? So that you're not just working on this alone, okay? So at least in the next 7 to 10 days, you want to share this idea. And then maybe after that, people will start to like, oh, okay, you are looking at, okay, I'll help you with that, As far as people who are looking to get back with another person, like an ex or somebody that you've lost touch with, I think you are going to get something, okay? You might get a message soon. It says a text, call, email. Awaited message arrives. That's like a great message. So I feel like I don't know if you'll be able to get back with an ex, but at least you'll hear back from them. If you actually lost contact and you haven't talked to them for a while, you'll hear back from them soon, okay? So that's a good thing. That's a good news for the love life and for pile number 2. If you're waiting for someone to get back to you, answer your call or your text or something, or email, okay? You will get that within the next 7 to 10 days. That's great news. That's awesome. All right, so that's what I see for pile number 2. Let me know if this resonated with you or not, and don't forget to like, share, or subscribe to my channel or my video. And your comments, leave it in the comment section below, okay? And yeah, don't forget to like, share, or subscribe to my channel and or my video. I will see you in the next video. All right, bye. All right, pile number 3. Let's see what you got. All right, you got the love. Oh my gosh, that's great. Okay, so it says Hadarian energy, codependency, and boundaries. You got the love, but then over here it says codependency. We'll see how that goes with the rest of the tarot cards and what kind of message it's trying to convey. All right, so for the next 7 to 10 days, in regards to your money situation, the first card is money. This is 9 of Cups in reverse. In regards to your love life, you have the World in reverse. In regards to your, what did I say? Work. This is work life. Okay, you got the World. And for love life, you got the 4 of Swords in reverse. Okay, we got an additional card for love life, and you got heartbroken. Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay, so for the next 7 to 10 days for pile number 3, in regards to your money situation, I feel like you're probably not too horribly satisfied with your money situation right now, okay? It's more like this emotionally discontent, okay? Maybe you feel like you're not making enough money. Maybe you are struggling a little bit with your finance, and you're like, I wish I could make more money. You're just not very happy. Maybe part of the reason could be that you have really high expectation
for yourself, because over here it says you got love, okay? So you have really high expectations about yourself. I know, I was like, you got the love, how does that make sense? But it says like you have this, you have love, you have people that's supporting you, that's helping you. I think it's just that you have very like what I was saying, like you have really high expectation of yourself. So like whatever you have right now is, you feel like it's not enough. So money, you probably feel like a failure, like you're not making enough money, okay, you're a little bit discontent, but I feel like maybe you should appreciate it a little bit more, okay? That's for some of the people. Some of the other people really are struggling right now, and you feel like, you know, burdened and pressured and that kind of things. But I feel like for most of the people, it's more like emotionally discontent. Like you feel like you're not making enough, so that I wish I could make more so I can afford more like luxurious stuff. I can afford to go out and eat like more luxuriously instead of just like fast food all the time. All right, so I think you can get by with like life, but you just wish that you have a little bit more, and you can afford a little bit better things. It's just that discontent in your money situation. Will you be spending wise? I feel like just watch out emotionally spending on things, okay? So now because you're so dissatisfied, now you feel like just spending on things, like I don't have enough money, I wish I can just have more money, and emotionally to feel like that, to fill that void or that dissatisfaction, you ended up spending more money, and then you might regret it later, okay? I feel like this can also about like having this regret, this reversed is like representing regret as well. So like if you, after you emotionally spent money on things that you really don't need, you're gonna feel regretful, okay? And you might end up like, oh my God, I have to go return all these, or and which will make you feel even more awful, okay? So like you probably want to think it through before you emotionally spend all of your money away, okay? But I feel like maybe figure out a way to make you feel a little bit more satisfied with your money situation. Maybe do something that you can do things for free and you still feel satisfied instead of using money, all right? And maybe there are people around you that is giving you this negative energy about like, oh, you're not making enough. Like maybe you're comparing yourself with other people, so that's why you feel like, oh, I'm not making enough. Like I feel like such a failure or something like that, So maybe try to get away from them for a little bit, okay? And so that you can feel content, like that self-satisfaction, okay? So this is at least for the next 7 to 10 days. It's not like forever thing, okay? So it's just like for the next 7 to 10 days, you might feel like really discontent about your money situation. Maybe someone triggered it, they just bought this thing and they just keep bragging about it, and you're just like, annoyed. All right, so in regards to your work life, in the next 7 to 10 days, you have the World. So something is coming to an end, but maybe there's one possibility is that you're resisting the end, okay, at work. Maybe you're really attached to this project that you're working on, and now it's coming to an end, and you're like feeling really sad, and you don't want to let it go. But it is a major arcana, so whether you like it or not, it is going to come to an end, and there's a new beginning coming, all right? So for pile number 3, in regards to your work situation in the next 7 to 10 days, there's things that you have to wrap up now, okay, in regards to work, the project that you have to wrap up, or maybe you're thinking about leaving this work that you're at, okay? But there's still like, there's a lot of things that's making you discontent, but at the same time, maybe there's still people that you like, or maybe there's certain things about this job that you really like and you're having a hard time letting it go, putting it down. But I feel like you are ready for the next level, next chapter of your life, okay? So if it is necessary, if it is for your higher good, to let it go, maybe
you want to start slowly letting it go in the next 7 to 10 days, and then so that you can have a new beginning in October. Okay, so you can have a new beginning in October, or whenever you saw this video. It's timeless, so it doesn't have to be October. But if you watch this as I upload the video, then you might have a new beginning coming soon. All right, so don't resist it. It's going to come anyways. So prepare yourself and ready yourself and say goodbye to these things, and then move on and have an awesome future in regards to your work situation. All right. And perhaps there are some kind of, maybe there's also, I just thought about it too. There is a possibility that you might be going on a business trip. Okay, it might be a long distance trip or something like that, but it's going to be canceled, or it's delayed or something like that. Okay, a business trip that is being delayed. Maybe if you watch this during the pandemic, it's delayed because of the pandemic. If it's way after this pandemic thing, then there's something that's causing a delay in this business trip or this travel that you're going to be doing. It's probably a longer travel, so it's not like a short-term thing, like a 1 or 2 day business trip. It's probably like a longer period, like a 5 to 7 day type of a longer business trip. Okay, possibly across abroad. Okay, or at least in a different state or something like that. But it's delayed, and or canceled or postponed. Okay, so there is that possibility as well in regards to work. Okay, in regards to your love life, this is interesting. You got the heartbroken card. You're deeply hurt, you're sad, and we do have the 4 of Swords. Okay, and if it's upright, it's actually matching this energy really, really well. But it's reversed. So first of all, you might be because of this card, there's 2 possibilities. For one is that you are so deeply hurt, you just cannot get yourself up to do anything. You need more time to heal, whatever, because this is about healing, this is about resting, this is about taking the time out, right? And having it reversed, it just means that you're gonna need even longer time to heal and amend your broken heart. Okay, so in the next 7 to 10 days, you're still in this grieving and mourning type of energy. Okay, but there are another group of you that, yes, you were heartbroken, you were deeply hurt, maybe you broke up with someone, but you're ready to move on now. Okay, you're ready to move on now, and you're ready to get back your life. Okay, and start doing things and start moving again. So there is that energy as well. Okay, so if you are in a relationship right now, it doesn't mean that, oh my god, you're gonna break up soon. It's just that there's something that might be affecting your relationship. Okay, that you maybe need to tend to. Okay, so maybe you feel dissatisfied about something, or your partner is feeling dissatisfied about something. Maybe you guys are arguing about it. Okay, you're not seeing eye to eye with certain things and certain values or certain whatever, you don't have a common goal in your future, or that kind of things. And now it's not time to just sit there and let things work itself out. Okay, it's actually time to start work it out, talk out loud. This is the Swords card. This is about communication. You need to start talking about it. Okay, maybe you've been ignoring this problem for the longest time, but now it's time to get up and start talking about it and try to resolve it, find a solution. Okay, for people who are in like who are single or something, I feel like maybe again that was that energy that I mentioned before. There's the two type where you're deeply hurt and you just like you need more time to heal, or you are ready to move on with your life. Okay, you are still heartbroken, but you don't mind meeting someone new now. Okay, you're ready to move on. For people who are let's see, looking to get back with an ex or something like that, okay, I think you're really heartbroken, or your ex is really heartbroken, or so the energy is still there. And will you be able to get back together? There is a possibility of something moving, okay, but the hurt is still there. I don't know if it's ready, if you or the other person are ready to get back just yet. I think maybe you guys can talk about it. I don't think this person will be cutting you out. Like I think they're ready to communicate again, because it's the Four of Swords reverse. So they're ready to communicate again. So maybe if you feel like it's the right thing to do, you can maybe text them or call them or write them or something like that, and see if you can talk to them about it, okay, again, and open up the conversation again. But the thing is that this heartbroken feeling or this hurt feeling is still there. So in the next 7 to 10 days, if you'll be able to get back together, it's not as likely, but the line of communication might be open, okay? So you might be able to talk about it a little bit and see what happens, okay? But getting back, I think it's not as likely, okay? Especially if there is codependency involved, and also if your person is coming back to try to want to get back with you or something like that, and if you don't want to, just there's boundaries, okay? So you gotta remember there is boundaries. You gotta know what is it that you can and cannot take. Okay, so even if you want to get back with the ex, okay, and the ex has started to talk to you, and you feel like, oh, everything's going pretty well, maybe we'll get back together. But then just remember, there's still boundaries, like meaning the reason that you guys broke up for the first time, was it because there's certain things that you couldn't see eye to eye with, or there's certain things that wasn't resolved, or they're pushing your boundaries? Just you got to talk about it, okay? That those should be communicated, okay? Otherwise, you might be going back, like repeating the same kind of pattern again, all right? And you might get hurt even more than the first time. Okay, so that's what I see for pile number 3. That's your message for the next 7 to 10 days. I don't think it's like bad. This is more just, I see it as now that you know what's going to happen, now you can prevent it. This is more like a message so that you can do something about it, all right? So let me know how this resonates. You can leave it in the comment section below, and don't forget to like, share, or subscribe to my channel and or my video. I will see you in the next video, all right? Bye. All right, so for pile number 4, let's see what you got. So your main energy, we have a new earth. Oh my gosh. Yesterday, I did the Chinese version of this, and they got this too, and I believe it was pile number 4 that got this too. This is crazy, and I shuffled, I swear, and same card. It's happening. A new earth. Keep holding the vision. So something new is coming, I feel like. Okay, so let's take a look at the rest of the card and see how that relates with the rest of the cards. So the first card is in regards to your finance. We have the 5 of Wands. In regards to your work situation, we have the 2 of Swords in reverse. In regards to your love life, we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. All right, so let's see. An additional message in regards to love, we have kisses, unconditionally loving, giving and receiving, affection, falling in love. Nice. Okay. So for pile number 4,
in regards to your finance situation, you have 5 of Wands. Okay, so there is some kind of a competition, fierce competition going on. Okay, so investment, this maybe if you're investing something, okay, this investment is probably pretty aggressive, high risk. You can try a high risk investment. Okay, maybe that's another message. You can see high risk, high return. You can ask about that. Okay, there is a new beginning, so maybe you want to change up your behavior. So if you've always been the conservative kind, if you can take it, okay, with a high risk investment, this might be a possibility for you. Okay, again, if you're younger and you're trying to do investment, I really would recommend doing higher risk investments. Okay, but if you are, so depending on your situation, and also you should consult with your finance advisor and all that too. But if you are a little bit older in age, having a really high risk investment is not super recommended, and this could mean that right now your investment is maybe getting riskier and riskier, and maybe you want to talk to your advisor about it and see if you want to change your portfolio up a little bit. Okay, if not, then I feel like for your money, how you're gonna gain your money, you need to do it's like through competition. Okay, it's a good competition because it's upright. It's nothing, nobody is doing like dirty work behind your back or something like that. Okay, but there is a little bit of this fighting energy. Maybe you're fighting with yourself. Okay, maybe there's some things that you want to spend on and you're like really trying to reel that in. Okay, holding yourself back and not overspend your money. Or there's people around you that's like, yeah, you should, they're just like bad influence. Okay, so they're like, yeah, buy this, you need this, just a lot of like voices and noises telling you what to do too. Okay, about your money situation. So you want to make that sound judgment for yourself, because it's happening right now, and there is a new beginning coming. All right, so there's some kind of a change, because this is a 5 energy, so a change or shift is coming into your finance situation. So you want to probably be on the watch out for, especially I feel strongly about like investment and stuff like that. There is going to be a change in your investment, so if you have somebody that's doing it for you, you might want to discuss with them. And if you're doing it yourself, then you probably want to take a look at it and see if there's things that you need to change up now, okay, in regards to your finance situation, your money. All right, so for work situation, you have the 2 of Swords. There is some kind of a decision that you had to make, okay, maybe like prior, and I think in the next 7 to 10 days you're going to have an answer, okay, and you're slowly coming to a decision right now as we speak. And it's happening right now, and I think this decision is going to be maybe quite big. Something new is going to result of this, okay, a new beginning. Maybe you're trying to get a new job, you're thinking about if you should leave this current job and if you should get a new job. I mean, with this card, if the new job is something, it aligns with your vision of what you think you should be, and that's the passion that you're pursuing, then I think like go for it. Okay, you probably have a decision made anyways, all right, or already. But there's some kind of a decision that you have to make in regards to your work. Okay, so whether if you're like maybe in a supervisor or manager position, then maybe you're thinking about like, do I need to fire this person? Do I need to promote this person? There's a lot of decisions that you have to make. Are we going to invest opening up this market? Are we going to have another location? Are we going to close another location? Lots of decisions that you have to make, okay, in the next 7 to 10 days.
And I think you're slowly going to come to a good resolution, okay, a solution to the decisions that you have to make, all right, a new earth, something new. So I think you'll be able to make that decision, okay, at the end of that 7 to 10 days, okay. Maybe listen to, okay, having this reversed, I feel like, because you probably don't want to listen to your intuition as much, okay? You should listen to it, okay? It's still important, but having this reverse, I think you do want to think it through. You want to think of you want to weigh all of the good and bad things, okay, of making this decision, okay? Weigh it, have your logic come a little bit more, okay, than your intuition. Have your intuition as like a basis of things, but then really use your logic to make that final decision, because it is in regards to your work, and this is reversed, okay? So that's what I see in regards to work. And as far as your love situation in the next 7 to 10 days, we do have the Queen of Pentacles. Pentacles is a slower moving energy, and Queen of Pentacles is she's really like practical, okay? She's very loving because it's the earthy, like Mother Earth. But we have this, to me almost seems like the Empress, okay? But having this reversed is interesting. First of all, maybe you are, okay, so we're gonna break it up a little bit. Okay, so if you are in a stable relationship, like you have somebody, okay, you're with someone right now, I feel like Queen of Pentacles has that stable and like, you know, practical, everything's like the same almost type of feeling, okay? Because it's very earthy energy, and having this reverse kind of gives me the feeling of, especially we have this card, it says kisses, unconditionally loving, giving and receiving affection, and falling in love. So I feel like maybe you're falling in love all over again with your person, okay? That love and that fiery passion is going to be rekindled, okay? It doesn't feel as like boring or just like really stably, okay? And or okay, so either something is going to happen that it's going to cause this fiery passion to like come back, you know, between the two of you, or the message is that you should start looking for ways to rekindle the love between you, okay, this passion between the two of you, because maybe you need to start kiss each other a little bit more, okay? Maybe you kind of lost that a little bit because you guys are like too work oriented or too work focused or money focused, and you forgot that, or just really practical, like you talk about like really normal, like mundane things, and you forgot about like having this like lovey-dovey feeling, okay? So you want to, in the next 7 to 10 days, you want to give that, like the motherly loving nature is there, but like it's just you guys are so used to each other, like you forgot to show that now. But I feel like it's telling you that for the next 7 to 10 days, you got to rekindle this is a new earth, right? A new way of doing things, okay? Rekindle that love and start something new, okay, between the two of you, and have this like new energy, okay, start up in between the two of you. As far as like if you are single, okay, Queen of Pentacles, maybe you are a very, very practical person, okay, or you used to be a really practical person. You think money is more important. Maybe now in the next 7 to 10 days, you might be meeting someone who is a lot more passionate, okay? They're not as like pragmatic or practical, or or you're changing yourself, okay, the way that you're thinking about love, okay, what you want as a partner. Maybe you're changing your thoughts a little bit, okay. You think this lovey-dovey thing is a lot more important, and showing affections. Maybe you were really shy, okay, very conservative. Now you don't mind. You want to be able to find someone who can show you that passion, okay, instead of just like hiding it. And so like for single people, maybe you are changing the way you think about love, okay, or you might be meeting someone who is a little bit quicker, because Pentacle is a slower moving energy, so this person will be a little bit faster, okay, but but it's still not as fast. They still have this Pentacle energy, so they're still pretty slow moving, but at least they'll show a little bit more affection, okay, because of this card over here. They'll be able to show just a little bit more affection than the regular like Pentacle, earthy, practical like nature of themselves, okay. So this person is going to be quite nurturing because it's still a queen, okay, of Pentacle. This person is pretty nurturing, but that you will feel a little bit more passionate. You'll be able to meet someone who not only has the money, but they are a little bit more they're not as shy to show their affections, okay? They're a little bit okay with showing affections in public or something like that, okay? Or at least showing you affection, like you don't have to guess. And it's happening right now, okay? So right as we speak, I feel like you are falling in love. So for pile number 4, I think single people, you are going to have this, you are in an energy of like meeting someone new and having you have chances of falling in love with someone, okay, in the next 7 to 10 days. Just keep your eyes open, keep your options open, go dating, okay, go meet people. There's a high chance of getting out of this singleness, okay. As far as people who are looking to get back with an ex, or say like someone who they lost touch with, okay, they want to get back and start communicating with them again, there is a new energy coming in, okay. There is a new energy coming in, and there is like something happening. I feel like, okay, over here, giving and receiving affection, you might not have to wait as long anymore, okay, because this is Pentacle. They're Queen of Pentacles. No, they tend to maybe not show as much, okay. They're very, very loving, but they don't show it as much. They're not as affectionate as like the Wands or something like that. But since it's reversed, I think you might be able to you might be hearing from this person, okay. They might be able to show a little bit of sign of budging, okay. They might seem a little bit cool before and like distant, and in the next 7 to 10 days, you might be able to receive a little bit of affection from this person. You might be hearing from this person, okay? So yeah, that's what I see for pile number 4. Let me know how this resonates with you, and by leaving in the comment section below. And don't forget to like, share, or subscribe to my channel and or my video. I will see you in the next video. All right, bye.